Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Javier with The Real Javier Novoa, a channel, a platform, and a modality where we apply the principles of philosophy, spirituality, and mysticism to rapid lifestyle transformation. Just got off 2 back-to-back coaching calls, ladies and gentlemen, and the themes were sort of overarching. And the conclusion is the same that we've been talking about in the last few videos, but that I would just like to drive home today as we're going into our week. Tomorrow's Monday, and I want to go into this week with very positive vibrations of excitement, of love, and of joy, because, ladies and gentlemen, this week we are going to be getting more detailed, like we talked about in the past few videos, in rapid lifestyle transformation. Things are beginning to accelerate on this channel and on this platform, and we need to have a firm foundation. And the theme of both of these calls was that I was trying to drive home to the clients that these were both first-time clients. And one of them is new to the law of assumption methodology, and one of them has been trying law of assumption and law of attraction for over 7 years with mixed results. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to lock in an understanding of this material, lock in an understanding of the basics so that their results can really start taking off in the physical, in the 3D. And that theme is, you already have it because you already are it. There's nothing to do. Stop doing and start being, because this modality is all about being it. It is about embodying it. And that's the theme that we're trying to drive home for our clients, and that's the structure that I want to have undergird everything that we go into this week, because we're going to be going into specifics here. So, there is no technique, there is no process that you have to implement. You will implement many, and we're going into many on this channel. Every day I'm presenting techniques and processes. But there are no processes that you have to implement. Indeed, there's nothing that you have to do right now besides just be. That's why a lot of the times, the best process is just to take a step back, to meditate, to relax. As Marcus Aurelius said, retreat into yourself. He said that many men seek retreats on beaches, on mountaintops, in the countryside, but this is the mark of the most common type of man. No, but for you, and I say for the advanced practitioners that we're all striving to become of this philosophy, you need to learn how to retreat within yourself anytime that you want, on will and on demand. And that is retreating into your inner core, retreating into your skull, retreating into your heart center, and knowing that you know that I am. Remember, Neville Goddard said that the primary principle, the first principle of all of these philosophies, is be still and know that I am God. And that means be still and know that you are it, ladies and gentlemen, because as we talk about incessantly, there is no separation, there is no dichotomy, because everything is at root one. You know this from our scale of being, and we know this from just generally contemplating the basic principles of philosophy. There can be no separation. That means you're not separate from what you want. That means you have it the very moment that you desire it, as Abraham Hicks, as Neville Goddard, and other great spiritual teachers talk about. Neville Goddard said the very fact of having the very fact of desiring something means that you have it. So there's nothing to do. So stop asking, am I doing it right? Because first of all, there's nothing to do. The only thing that you need to do is go within. You don't even have to believe for it, ladies and gentlemen. Even the verses in the Bible that talk about having to have faith and knowing that it's done, when you go into the original Greek, this means the faith of God that is already in you. You have that. And so therefore, that is already in the mix, and you have to take no action, not even trying to believe it. So stop trying to believe it and just know it. And that's what we want to drive home today. That's what we want to drive home this week. So you are the process. Any processes that you take are for the simple fact of getting your mind off the absence or negation of your desire, and for the simple fact of having fun, like we talked about in a previous video. If you can just tell yourself, you don't even have to imagine or script or do any of the process. You can just tell yourself, oh, that business that I want, I already have it. So now that I have the time and the space, because it's already done, what can I do now? And the answer to that may very well be, I want to take a nap. I want to go out to a nice restaurant and enjoy a meal. I want to start learning this language that I'd been putting off because I haven't had enough time. Well, now you have time. And by the very taking of those actions that you would take if you had that, by the very giving yourself the time and the space for that, that assumes that you have it, does it not? And when you assume that you have it, you are in the state, and that desire is yours. So ladies and gentlemen, you already are it. Just be it. Appropriate what is already yours, because there's no action to take. We're moving away on this channel from having to earn it, of having to take actions to have it, and to simply being inheritors, knowing that you have it because you are it. So ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe and like to our channel, because there are many exciting videos coming out this week, getting more into the details of rapid lifestyle transformation, of homesteading, and of being completely independent from a boss within 6 months to a year. That is my guarantee to you if you follow the content that we're putting out here. I am doing coaching calls. It's a modality that's growing, and we already have a lot of testimonials from that. I take you hand in hand and help you apply these methodologies and modalities to your life so that you can rapidly transform it, accomplish more in weeks than others accomplish in months and years. So, ladies and gentlemen, continue watching this week, because we have a lot of interesting episodes coming up. I will see you very soon with great love and appreciation. This is Javier with The Real Javier Novoa. See you tomorrow.